Wow. Everybody, welcome to the Heikadelic show. We are a little bit past Remembrance Day, but still, for those who weren't with us
It
last
hasn't even
week.
come up yet.
No. That's right.
Remembrance Day's on Wednesday. You're thinking of Halloween.
Halloween. I know. I see these scary guys in front of me here. It's messed me up.
It's
But
okay,
anyways,
Michael. It was Remembrance Day yesterday in the UK, so you're okay.
Oh, was it yesterday?
Yeah. So it's a Sunday closest to the 11th.
Oh, I didn't know that.
11th.
So okay.
Yeah, so it's the 9th, so we're all calibrated. But yeah, we won't. Right. Our next show will be after. So Heiko will rebroadcast that little bit next week, and we'll be
just that part.
Perfect.
Yeah. So like we had on the screen, that was produced by I guess a YouTuber, Ella Soccer. Okay. So there's a little bit on the we had on a banner, and Terry picked it up, and we were looking for something that was fitting, in fact, because we've got freedoms in Canada, and we're not getting into politics tonight, but we do have a lot of freedoms that a lot of countries don't. And the one thing I will say, though, I did hear today something about how, from an American standpoint, we got a lot of American watchers, and yes. They feel that they were always the beacons for other countries, and I don't know if that's. I would argue that point. I think Canada's been the beacon. So and we can see that through current affairs, right? I mean, we've really got it together. Yep. We're ahead of COVID, doing the best we can. So, but our heroes, we're here because of them. So,
that's right.
Yes, we are.
Thank you.
Putting
for
all politics
serving
aside, because at the end of the day, none of that truly mattered. Looking back, because it was when they went over to fight, they weren't really there fighting for politicians now, were they? Right. So they were there fighting for us. And thank God that they did, because you know what? We'd be looking at a very different world if it never happened. I'll tell you that.
Don't cry, Tara. I know you're getting there, but yeah, you might.
I might.
Yeah, for sure.
Actually, I didn't get very emotional when it comes to that stuff. I think every day, could you imagine being 18 years old, and thinking, Jesus, the draft comes in and you're just, guess what? You're leaving and you're going to fight. And you know what? I couldn't even imagine that. You know, I was telling Ringo and the guys last week, I was watching a movie on Prime that was actually brilliantly done. And it was all about the dog fights and stuff during World War II. And it was something to watch that, man. And just thinking back, I couldn't imagine being in those positions and having to go into those battles and just not sure if you're ever going to come out. So pretty impressive. And you know what? My heart goes out to all of the people serving now and the people that have served and, you know, alive and dead and the families that, you know, were a part of that just as well. So thank you to all our soldiers and military.
Yeah.
And there was something, I don't know if you saw it on the news or not, there's something beautiful they did in Uxbridge on the weekend. They had a celebration in the park there that they have, Eglin Park, I believe it's called, or something like that. It's right by the pond. And they had actual veterans. They had a couple of them there live. They had a parade of motorcycles and I think almost 800 cars in Uxbridge. So that was very, very touching. We watched some of that. That was really good.
Very cool.
That's a lot of cars in Uxbridge.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
So, and if you ever been in the town, throughout the entire town, on every lamppost, they have 2 pictures hanging down, and it's very nicely done. They're banners. They have the person's face, their name, and their position, like their rank, whatever they did, throughout the entire town. It's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah,
I gotta hand it to that town.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do around here. I just hope, you know, regardless of COVID, they still need to do something. Like I like the idea you said within cars and everything, whatever they got to do, make it happen regardless, you know?
Right.
Yeah. So and I know I heard that a lot of where you can buy your poppies and stuff, a lot of the veterans that are sending out there, they have ways you can pay now digitally. I don't know how that works. So I don't know if you guys have heard about that. So you don't have to exchange money. You can pay. I guess they've got maybe some sort of machine set up. You can just do like a tap off your card, or I don't know how they do it. But I heard that they're doing a few different things differently, which was cool. So
normally they have the big plastic bubble you put your money in, so no one has to touch it anyway. So
that's true, you know. But yeah. So you know, how you guys doing? Anyways, everything good? Everyone's healthy still?
Yeah, doing well. Working out here is I'm starting to seize up now, but oh my God, I've been outside all day. I did 7 hours today on the big gas-powered whippersnapper weed eater thing.
Nice.
Oh, well, every year before winter, we take all the big grass down and stuff away from the electric fence, right? Clear everything up so we don't have to worry about it through the winter.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of work.
Did you ever piss on the electric fence?
Yeah, but I make sure I unplug it first.
It's not a good idea.
Yeah, I'm just curious. I remember they did that. No. Do you ever see that episode of Mythbusters when they did that?
Yes, yeah. Mythbusters. Because
they had paramedics there and everything, just in case.
Yep.
Yeah.
My buddy actually did it for real.
Did he?
Yeah, we stopped on the side of the road after a drunken party, had to piss, and he got nailed.
He did.
Yeah.
Right
in the schlong.
Oh yeah.
It can kill you.
We thought he got shot. We thought he got shot the way he went down. He just had his dick out and boom, he was on the ground wailing. I thought, what the hell?
So all you city slickers out there, if you're out in the country, don't go piss on a fence because you don't know it's an electric one.
No. Beware of the electric fences. I heard something years ago, and I don't know how true it was, but I guess when you're single and not in the right frame of mind, and you're looking to, have a little pelvic fun. There was some guy who actually took some kind of a sander and stuck it in between the couch and used it for
some vibration.
So apparently, rumor has it, allegedly, after he was done his business, it was a power cord, right? So it was live 110, and it electrocuted him, and he died that way, face down.
I believe it.
What a way to die! They come in, he's on the couch, he's got his dick on a sander. It's like, what the fuck is he doing?
All the ways
exactly. But anyway, so George, how you doing, buddy?
He was so quiet. He's like, fuck these guys, not again.
Can you dig up the drinking song?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get drinking some more.
I think we gotta get it off.
Hey,
hit
so
it off
I
right.
wonder if it while he was doing that.
Cheers! All over it. Nice.
There you go.
So what were you saying there, Heiko? If he was doing what?
I wonder if he had a flat spot on his knob.
Oh.
Yeah, the sander.
You just hope that it shorted out before they,
I don't even want to. I don't really want to think about that one too hard at all.
No,
you said too hard.
Exactly. Take the soft approach on that. Yeah, for sure.
Oh shit!
See, and that's what's good if you know a nurse, because the stories that they have to tell about shit that shows up at the hospital.
Oh yeah,
dude! I remember that night. You, me, and Ringo and Alana. We went out to the casino there to see the Letterkenny live. And I remember Alana telling us stories all the way out there about being in a merge. Oh fuck, that was awesome. There's so many books written about that shit too, right? Like, wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
See, at this stage of my life, I don't want to end up in one of those books. You know what I mean? So I just try and be careful now. But you know,
my mum used to work in. Well, we called it. What was it called? Emergency in the UK. Was it the emergency? They call it the same thing now.
Emergency.
But she told me a couple of times about guys coming in with a vacuum cleaner. Yeah.
What? This is not mine. It's not my vacuum.
I'm just cleaning me willy.
Cleaning me willy.
Oh boy. Getting all the hard to reach places.
Yeah. The one that always makes me laugh, and Alana told the boys, the guy comes in and he's trying to explain what happened to him, and he goes, "Well, I was standing on top of the counter naked, fixing the curtain rods, and I slipped and I fell on the counter, and the potato just went up my ass."
Not even with a potato gun. You know what? This time of year. So today it was 20 degrees, right?
Yeah.
So yesterday we were driving back on some country roads by I don't know, coming back from like Lindsay area. But anyway, a lot of the potato fields around now, everything's rotting, right? It's that time of the year, but what a smell. I mean, that's horrible. It's right up there with cadavers, right? So,
did you call it potato?
Potatoes.
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 Potato.
Billy, give me
so we've got a decent show here tonight. We got a couple of the lads from the House of Haunt, so I'm pretty stoked. They're backstage, as we say it here, waiting to come on, and we're gonna actually before we get them on, we're gonna rock their video songs. It's Murder, right? That's the one we're playing.
Yep.
So we're gonna rock that.
They're still in Halloween mode, aren't they?
They're always in Halloween mode.
They're always. They never take off the mask. Fun fact: if they were, I don't wish any ill will on them at all, but if they wound up in emergency for some reason, I guess they'd be peeling. Like their legend has it that their masks have been on so long they've actually attached to their skin.
Right.
Nice.
So
they look like Jason when they take the masks off, right? If you've ever seen. Yeah, exactly. That's
they
what
look
like under
they
those
look
masks.
Scarier without the masks.
That's right.
So, and I think Ratcliffe is gonna, kind of validate that theory for us. So, but what a great band, right? I mean, these guys, these guys were touring and everything pre-COVID everywhere, every weekend. They were just
they were even playing through COVID. They played some shows through COVID as well. So good for them.
Well, and they offered Toad Tears of a Deity a show, and they offered us a show, and we just like it just they're shaking it. But if you got to listen to their stuff, right? They've got they can talk to that, but I've listened to many of their stuff that they've got posted. I think they'll give you all of the
we played them on the air before. Yeah, we played them on the air before for sure.
Yeah, Ratcliffe was on a while back, and so anyway,
without further ado,
well, no, hang on. before we go into that, do we want to do a couple of George's trivia questions?
Yeah, I
at least get started on a couple. At least put them up.
Let's go for it, George. Kick it off.
So we'll have a look at the lovely backside for this week.
Not your backside.
No, mine.
Oh,
no, this is my backside. It's one of many. And that's it.
Okay. Looks like some coins, some old Roman coins or something. I don't know. I know. I'm not any smarter.
All right, so leave it for now.
If I was only on like acid or mushrooms.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. Work on this album. Yeah.
So the audience
actually, you know what, George? That's actually kind of a good little hint there.
Yeah, I mean, I actually when I was working the cruise boats in Toronto, there was we're in between cruises, and some of us went off to the bar to have a drink. You know, there was a lunchtime cruise, like an afternoon cruise, I should say.
Yeah.
So we're in at 5, and then we're back on at like 7:30 with another cruise.
What's 7:30?
7:30. 7:30.
Hey, George, what were the evening cruises all about?
All kinds. It could be a corporate cruise,
swinger event, corporate cruise,
swingers,
strippers,
swingers, everything. You name it.
Oh, I know the boat.
Shit, I need to get on that boat.
Well,
it was
a couple of them.
It was a couple of party boats downtown. Well, actually not. Yeah, they were just like restaurants or something, right?
Yeah.
So they're gone.
Cruises, you'd have a buffet, and then dance the night away, kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Once we've been in the pub like on Queen's Quay, and we came back, and Toby was like, he did a lot of work on the boats, like he was like a jack of all trades. You said help, and he sat there at like 6 o'clock or 6:30 in the evening on a plastic chair, and he's got this album. Right, he's put the CD on, and he's just got the whole boat system cranked up, and he's just there out of his tree listening to it on the boat. And it's just a perfect way to listen to this album. It's from 1971.
I don't mean to interrupt, George, but just so people that might be new and don't really know what's happening, George. So our pal here, George, he's quite a musical mind on him. So he does all this trivia. Usually
he's the music guru.
Yeah, so he does cool trivia
struggling this week
throughout the show. So what he's doing there is he's showing you the backside of an album out of his album remains, and you got to guess the album on it. So if you know
the album, you get bonus points if you know the name of the album, but the band or the
So if you get it, shoot us a message on Facebook. You're watching it live on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, shoot us a message on there, and let's do this. So we'll let it kind of simmer on that. And
so what's the email address? It's the Heikadelic Show at, in case anyone wants to email.
So it's the email is actually info@theheikadelicshow.com. And we'll get that there.
Or if you're watching, you can say it right on the stream if you want to do that, because Ringo usually pulls up. It'll
be up shortly. In fact,
use your digits.
Hopefully you got them.
And if you want, you can go on Facebook and check out the little teaser that we put on there every Monday. You might pick up a clue. You might pick up a clue from that.
I put that up earlier. George always puts them together every Monday for me, and I post them. So.
Yeah.
So we're teeing up House of Haunt, and but before we go there, I did some trivia this weekend, and so there's a place called Critical Hit. They're in Curtis, Ontario. Very, very cool. They're all about a lot of strategy, fantasy games, and all of that. So, but their upper level it looks very medieval, right? It's kind of like almost like a Harry Potter theme. But they have Dungeons and Dragons. But the big thing up there is Warhammer. Very cool. But they had this very generic sort of trivia night, and so there were 4 of us that went, and lucky I went with people smarter than I am, because we actually won, and but what was also equally amazing was the food was just awesome. They have craft beer there. Just really fun time. And it was done very COVID friendly in terms of, process. So there was a lot of social distancing. The floors were marked. So that was well done. So kudos to Dom, and him and his wife actually run both the kitchen, the bar. They have a bar downstairs, like a coffee bar. They serve alcohol as well. And then it's one of those gaming places where you can get a lot of table games and just play. I was very impressed. I honestly, it just kind of blew me away. So more to come on that. And
we'll mention it again later in the show. That'd be cool.
Yep. All right. So we're going to get to the video.
So just before you do that, I just want to say, as far as the question George shot out there, if you want to mull that around in your brains, I can see behind the chat in the green room, some guys already have it, but they're not going to blow it. So we're going to let you guys kind of figure that one out. And then there's another 3 questions after that we'll pull out through the show. So, if you dig trivia, make sure you stay around. All right, let's do this. Sorry, Hike, go ahead.
There's one thing I want to ask George just before we get into this, because I'm a little confused. You said,
Me too.
I know.
Me 3.
You said 7:30.
7:30.
We're back to this.
No, listen, because you said it was 7:30.
Yeah.
My English friend says 7:30 is 6:30 because it's half before 7.
No, 7:30 would be 3.5.
That's what I was thinking. I'm with Ringo on that one.
Yeah.
So what is it?
7:30. Well, 6:30 would be 6:30.
That's awesome. I've never heard that before. 7:30 is 7:30.
Yeah.
6.9.
Okay.
6.9. I'm always told
like
6.9. Nope, sorry, it's 6.9 days.
Yeah.
69 interrupted by a period, right?
See, if I heard 7.5, it's 7 plus a half. If you hear 7, it's half before 7.
Right.
Whatever.
If you look at it written down, it's 7:30. 7:30.
Whoa. What? Well, why did they say 7:30?
Okay, wait. It's 7:30, and it's half of. So half of. What did you say? Half of 7 would be 7:30, would it not?
Half 7.
Half 7.
Half 7. It's really it's really you guys on the other side of the lake just aren't really good at math, because that would be 3.5. Taken literally, of course, right?
Yes, it would. But you see, we wouldn't decimalize then.
And if my uncle didn't have balls, he'd be my aunt, right?
I know.
So it's just what it, So what?
Tell us, James.
We didn't go decimal till 1971.
If you're listening, James, you and Keisha, if you're listening, fire us a little message there live on Facebook and tell us what it is.
Okay.
There you go.
Right.
Let's play the video.
By the way,
all right, let's do the video, boys and girls. So this is we're gonna. Sorry, what's that, George?
I was just gonna say that I just remembered what emergency was called when my mum used to work in the UK. Called it casualty.
Casualty. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I thought a casualty was past the emergency.
That's usually like you're dead.
No, that's what it's called. I think they call it emergency now, but back in the day, it was
maybe
casualty.
over there, if you went into emergency, you became a casualty.
Yeah.
Actually, I know what they call it.
Drama call that. Like when they do a drama.
Right.
Yeah, it's called casualty.
They must call it half emergency.
Emergency. All right, Ringo, let's do this. So this is the song "Murder" by House of Haunt, and they're coming up next. I'm
gonna give me a sec. I want to check something out here on the audio.
Okay, never mind. Did you know that was like so fucking good, that intro for them and everything?
I know.
It's good.
And they're sitting there waiting. They're thinking, okay, we're finally on. No, Ringo goes, no. Hang on. I gotta push
intro going.
I gotta push some buttons here.
I gotta look like I'm doing something, right?
Well, then put it back in your pants. We don't
not just a pretty face. All right, boys. I'm gonna mute y'all. Okay.
Perfect.
All right. Here we go. You ready? All right.
Play the fucking video, Ringo.
Hello.
Listen up, you people, I have a tale to tell about a girl with pale white skin inside a mortal shell. Her life was not forever, she died a dreary death. I could not live without my love, though I watched her final breath. We were my humble workers, some field we sold her food. The landlord was our master, and he was mighty rude. He worked us every hour, he slayed us to the bone. Never could we rest to what kind of know you were. So scared, helpless, underprepared. In my eyes, of one to fight. You threw the lies, I'll kill you if you kill me. Take my soul, let's take it home. To what you're told, I'll never let it go. But when at night, go just try to turn it to your face. You scream her name for all to hear you, set her in her place. Try out my wilderness, drop it from a rope. My lovely died in my side, I cried and weeping loved one. So sad, desperate, so totally mad. In my eyes, but one is fight. You threw the lights, I'll kill you if you kill me. Take my soul, take it home. To what you're told, I'll never let it go. The power of the field is what I know to wield. With straw and blood and broken heart, your twisted body healed. Scarecrow with my love soul. Who get revenge for you so you may rest. Death Day. Death Day. Death Day. Death Day. The landlord goes through the field, he better watch his back. My lover is from the dead, mercy she clearly lacks. It's only time that it'll take him to join the sea. Buried in a shallow grave, his body filled with weeds he is. So cold, loveless, we should him. Now he dies, but one is fine. She threw the lights, I'll kill you if you kill me. Take my soul, take it home. To what you're told, I'll never let it go. Murder. I'll kill you if you kill me. Murder. I'll never let it go.
That was awesome.
That brought back some memories of standing in a room with 3 other people in close proximity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who are these
welcome,
scary bastards on the screen here?
Yeah. So welcome Fang by Night, and of course Ratcliffe, who's been on our show before. So great video, guys. I mean,
everyone will recognize Ratcliffe for sure.
Yeah, he's one of our trivia ringers. Yeah,
Mr. One Eye here.
Oh, can I say it?
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you want to say that? You want? I know you have the answer. I know you have the answer, and I haven't seen anybody else post it anywhere. So
no.
All right, what is it, motherfucker?
What? I think you're gonna have to remove that mask there, buddy.
Yeah, we can. That just sounded like ass.
I can hear some creepy music. That's cool.
I like that. Oh, fuck.
Nice. Hang on. Let's get a close up. Like our Halloween show extended.
Yeah, this is our new Halloween show, apparently.
Are we getting cursed here?
Thank you. Thanks for the great video remark.
Nice.
All right, so let's get to this, boys.
What was your guess, Radcliffe?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, because let's do that. Fuck, Ringo, can you put us back on the screen for fuck's sakes?
I'm a little bit in a.
What are you, stoned already? So Radcliffe, you seem to be. No one else has said anything, and I know you kind of said it there. We just couldn't quite make out what it was you were saying. So, what was the band on George's backside?
Pink Floyd, 1971.
Pink Floyd, 1971.
Mellow or something?
Correct.
Oh, correct. There you go. So again,
nice.
Didn't disappoint, did you, brother?
The music guru.
Hell yeah.
Like these little
All right,
pieces of
so
paper that were this big.
well, that just freaked me out. He just switched screens on me, and I was like looking over one way, and now he's on the other side. So,
whoa.
all right.
He
So
got bonus. He got the phantom bonus points as well there that time.
Wow.
It is called
And we're
medal.
still not giving you shit either, by the way. Sorry.
Radcliffe.
He always wins like every week. He nails all of it. Wow, we got nothing for you.
It's got a pile of
Actually,
invisible
we are
points.
going to load you up. We already told you that when we see you next. Ringo's coming out to see you soon. So
Well,
load you up
listen, no,
with garbage.
he has got a prize. His prize is he gets to put his face on our show.
Oh, that ain't no fucking prize.
See?
So Kathy's saying that there's some echoes somewhere.
Yes,
I don't
there
hear
are.
anything.
I hear them here. They're
I don't
pretty
hear
bad.
I don't hear
Yeah.
anything.
Gone maybe a little bit.
Oh, it might be Radcliffe. Hey, Derek, what are you doing
Yeah,
there?
where would you
Hey.
come from?
I just flew in here.
I would be really careful because there was somebody else in that room a few minutes ago.
And it was a scary looking dude. I'm not going to lie.
So, are you the handler for Radcliffe?
Yeah, I'm
Look
the one who
for
keeps him
Ratcliffe.
calm. Actually,
Oh,
he keeps
he's-
me calm.
Okay, good. That's
These get
That'll
stoned
work.
together, though, right?
so. I
Yeah, no,
I
he
have
stones me.
I have some
Right.
questions.
Yes.
So watching that video, that honestly,
Thanks,
guys,
Kathy.
I think we probably we sort of build you guys as punk, and
Yeah.
you're really rockabilly. If I like honestly like a punk rockabilly, I think definitely based on that video. I mean, that's more of a that's sweet tune.
And then you add in the horror theme. So what is it, like horror
So
punk? Is that the idea?
You're all three of you are right, but you're not all the way right. Because
Right.
there's a genre of music called psychobilly.
Yes,
Right.
So
yes.
that's punk, rockabilly, and the horror stuff. But we self-identify as Monster Billy.
Monster
That way
Billy.
we can be the best Monster Billy band out there because we're the only Monster Billy band out there.
I'm partial to psycho because my band's pretty psycho maniacs. So, but yeah,
That's
you know,
weird.
it's your band. Do what you want. I think that's great. I think monster in anything right now is like, I mean, come on, now it's a drink, right? It's just overused. Like Blood
Yeah,
Rock
but-
Sausage.
Look at Ringo
Why
acting
don't you
like he
change?
knows anything here.
Look, I can make you guys stars, okay?
But
Yeah, right.
These days,
No,
when you have a psychobilly band, like back when I was really listening to a lot of psychobilly, I guess I still am. But when I first got into it, all the psychobilly bands dressed up like monsters, and slowly that has faded away.
Yeah.
And so the reason why we're a Monster Billy band is because we still put on the big show. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
You do.
psychobilly
Wow.
has the psycho in psychobilly has really faded away over the years. Even
Yeah.
the guys that used to dress up or put on those kind of shows, they're lyrically, it's even changed, right? All they sing about now is like drinking and partying and stuff, and we're like, no, we want to keep it true. Monster Billy. We want to bring in all the ghost stories and stuff. So we're really like married to that idea.
And I think because you guys bring in like a whole kind of almost like a sideshow with you some shows, right? You bring in like, what are they? I don't mean to sound like an asshole, so I'm going to get you to answer the question. But what are they actually every week considered? You're right, I do. But what are they actually classified as? Like the guys that come out, blow fire, swallow swords, fucking do all that. What are they?
Sideshow freaks.
What's that? Sorry,
they're sideshow freaks. They're
sideshow freaks. Okay.
Well, not all of them. I mean, sometimes you get in sideshow guys, right? And they'll like stick pins in their tongues and stuff like that. But our stage performer, Anesthesia, I wouldn't call her a sideshow. She's more, I don't know, like an actor, I guess. And same with Megawolf. Megawolf doesn't do any kind of crazy stuff, but he acts in little skits and little bits that we have. So we've got some sideshow people, we've got some actors, and sometimes it depends on what town we're playing, because we might have different friends in different towns that have different skill sets, and we'll call them out to enhance our show.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And I know like the sideshow genre, or I don't know what I would call it. Actually, it's very it's almost cultish. It's a friend of mine was like a sideshow, kind of like a ringmaster, I guess. And he also wrote a book on freaks. So very cool stuff. But yeah, you guys have a pretty, you can't, it's very unique. And I love the costumes, because I mean, I'm a big Slipknot fan. It's obviously not rockabilly, but they're brilliant, brilliant. And love the fact that they could
show, right?
Yeah,
that's Monster Billy.
Absolutely,
It is.
And you know what?
The show is a big part that's missing. Like I've seen a million guys who can play guitar and shred, and they're awesome. And they sit there and stare at their fingers, and it's like, hi, there is people out there looking at your fingers,
right?
Oh yeah,
that's my band.
Recently, due to COVID, we've been being booked for more bills that were just us, just one band, and it'll be like we need to fill a 5-hour spot. And I mean, we're not the Who, we're not the Rolling Stones, we can't play for 5 hours. It's
yeah.
And we're not going to play the same songs like 3 times in a night. So what we've been doing is we've been coming up with a sort of a trivia and movie night. So we'll bring a projector, we'll bring a screen, and we'll set everything up, a bunch of big sound system, and we'll all watch a movie together. And we'll stop it in between increments and talk about it a bit, and do some trivia and some jokes and stuff, and get some interaction with the crowd. Then we'll play 3 or 4 songs.
You guys
invited to make a nice intimate night for everybody, have a bit of a show and a bit of a relax, and keep it just down to one band, right? You don't want so many people on the stage these days sharing germ.
Yeah.
Right.
You guys invited me to one of those movie night things. I think it was online or something, but I totally missed it, only because I couldn't, somehow log on. And then Derek said, well, sorry, it's over. But that's super cool though, right?
Yeah, we were doing that a little earlier in COVID. We would do it through Discord, and we tried an app called Cast, but Cast
that's what it was
pretty problematic.
I couldn't get on. That's now it brings back. So Kathy had a question for either of you guys about how long has your band been playing? And I think Derek, you actually, or Ratcliffe, you actually joined the band a bit later, right?
I think Ratcliffe, how long have you been? Like 2 years now, I think.
I think it was 2 years in March. This March coming up.
The band started it actually started in 2011. But we didn't have our first show until 2012, so that puts us at about 8 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you guys were when did you guys start writing? Did you start writing when the band kind of came together? And well, obviously most bands start out that way. But did you guys start writing right away, or did you do covers?
Come on, I started writing in grade 2.
Yeah.
You can't write now.
I was in the House of Haunt. I was in a band called the Free T-Shirts, and our gimmick was, come out for free T-shirts, and we'd go up and play, and then we'd hand out some old T-shirts we had hanging around.
Yeah.
Whether we got them at like the bank or we got them from the Salvation Army or whatever, but that was the shtick. And our song "Highway Horror" is actually a free T-shirts song. So we were writing horror-based music even before, or I was, before the House of Haunt. But once we started House of Haunt, like we hit it pretty hard. We had maybe 5-6 songs written by the time we had our first show. We did a couple of covers then our first show. And by, 6 months in, we had maybe 40 minutes worth of material. So, we hit it pretty hard at the start.
Nice. So, and it's brilliant marketing, right? Because I was in the free beers for a while, and then free condoms, but
you were in free beers.
And then I started in free basing.
Condoms. I don't know about that.
Yeah. No, they were defective
actually. Like 70 kids somewhere now.
Yeah, now he's in the free basing. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. So
before COVID, we would actually give out free candy.
There you go.
Nice.
So I got one for you, Fang. Get in a white van and roll down the window because most of them are blacked out anyway. But get in a white van, a contractor van, or just one of those creepy vans. Roll down the window and offer candy, right? Like no, that's okay. We did actually. Yeah,
you know what?
No, that would be absolutely horrible. So.
Those contractor vans get terrible gas mileage.
Yeah.
So
I can contribute
parents
to one of your shows when you got something going on. I can contribute because when you said Monster Billy, I have Monster Billy under the front seat of my car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
You haul hot rod?
Club?
And it's an original from the 70s. I got to show it to you guys. It's so cool. It's got it's all leather. It has a shaft that's got a big spring in it. It has a lead weight on the end and a strap that goes around your wrist.
Okay,
that is so
unbelievable.
Like I don't think I'm of the generation that understands what you mean.
No, I'm not either.
Born a little too late for what you described.
Yeah, I have a genetic condition that I grow gray, but yeah,
it's a Billy Club.
Okay, now
I said a Billy Club.
Yes, you did.
You've heard of the Heikadelic pyramid in Giza, right?
That place was in Uxbridge was called Elgin Park.
Yes.
Yeah.
And thank you for spitting that out. That's my hometown, right? So that was awesome.
So
did you see any of that?
An hour and a half there.
Oh, George, you were there, eh? Nice.
Yeah.
George, Kathy's wondering what you're drinking over there.
Oh, Dab.
Oh, dabbing again.
Of course you are.
Dark.
And what the hell is open? I haven't tried that one yet.
I was on water from Lake Rich Springs.
There you go. So so here's
are you hammered from that, by the way?
Who are you asking?
No, but it's good water.
Nice.
Here's a different one, George. Look at this.
Cheeky bastard.
Ever had a cheeky bastard?
Oh,
no, I had a pompous ass. Have you tried pompous ass?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, that's great. I love that.
So here's a good question, guys. What's behind the masks? Like, how did you come up with your characters?
Okay, so this isn't my normal character. My normal character is a rock and roll mummy. And the story behind that, I was actually sitting in a pub with a group of my friends. This was before the band really started. And we were talking about kind of the different designs we were going to do. We knew we were going to be a costume band because, again, when we started, all the psychobilly bands were costume bands. So we knew we had to do it. And we were like, what kind of characters were it supposed to be? Originally, if you look in House of Haunt history, if you go back far enough in our images, you'll see me actually as a vampire. But I didn't like that because vampire is so easy to do and so generic. And so I was chatting with my friends at a pub about what to do. And my one friend said, you should be a mummy with wraps like this and then wear suspenders. And there was just something about
that's actually
the
cool.
horizontal and the vertical that really
that is
appealed
cool.
to me. And since then I don't wear suspenders anymore, but that was the whole reason I chose a mummy for my costume.
I love it.
Cool.
So the mask you got on now, because the way it looks on my end of things, the eyes, is this just a paint that's glowing, or that just very, because it looks like they're actually lit up. It's cool.
They are lit up. They have little LEDs.
They do in them. Okay, cool, man. That's awesome. I love the mask.
Thank you.
And we can hear you. Actually, very
cool. So a lot of House of Haunt costumes, and not just this one, but the other bandmates can talk to this as well. We have to modify stuff. Like, we can't just buy stock stuff. I mean, a lot of our stuff does come stock. You know, you buy like a mask, or you buy a wig, or you whatever. But you can't just leave it, because it's not good for. It's not designed for music. It's not designed for hear you. Yeah. So in this mask, I had to cut out all the behind the teeth, because for one performance, I actually wore this costume. We were playing at Reaper's Realm in just outside of Windsor, or Sarnia, and I didn't have time to put on the makeup, so I had to come up with another costume.
Right.
But yeah, all of our costumes have to be modified or changed or even handmade because it has to meet the demands of being a performer.
Yeah, especially as a singer, your voice has to.
Absolutely, which is why you see me with the mummy stuff on most of the time.
Right.
That's handmade, because it's got to sit on my brow and on my nose. And people always ask me, like, why don't you sound like, you know, if you plugged your nose, why don't you sound like that? You have to be very delicate sewing these things. You don't want it too tight.
Right.
And so, like, a lot of us in the House Haunt, believe it or not, we're very good seamstresses.
Nice.
It's true.
Derek, I
just thought it was.
I need you to sew for me. Can you?
Oh fuck!
I'm the one who doesn't sew. So
of course you are. Only because I asked you to sew my underbritches, you don't fucking sew.
I'll snip them.
He wants to take his backwards thong and put it forwards or rightwards.
I think it's funny you're calling it underbritches. What the hell's with underbritches? Are you from the South now?
Maybe I am. Are you judging me because I'm a
George?
Yeah.
Hey, what do they call underwear in England?
Underpants.
Underpants. Okay.
Underpants.
Yeah.
Even for women?
Oh,
women's
underpants.
Knickers.
Knickers.
Right.
There you go.
Knickers.
Yeah.
Hey, George. Do you have another trivia thing for us, George?
Yeah.
It's half over.
Okay, we're gonna do another.
Back to that.
Let's get back to George here. We're gonna do another trivia.
All right. I was struggling for this one this week, so you have to bear with me here. It's a threesome, right? It's our weekly threesome.
I love threesomes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like the threesomes on Captain John's boat?
Oh, no, that was a restaurant. No, there's not
sorry. Okay.
Maybe the Stella Borealis and the Jaguar 2 and the Aurora Borealis. Maybe those.
No.
Well, actually, I do know.
Fun fact. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. Okay, so what have all these three got in common? Aerosmith, Huey Lewis and the News, and Bryan Adams.
They all end in S.
They all had #1 songs in the same time?
No, but
none of them are on my playlist.
Well, they did have big songs, but the songs sort of came from somewhere.
Oh, cover songs.
Not covered songs.
Or were they all written by the same person?
No.
Wow.
There should be a limit on guesses here.
I know, right?
Right.
We should do one of those where you can ask one question and then it moves on, right?
That's got to move on. Derek, you're out.
Because he's just barfing up questions here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. You got to look you watch his videos and stuff, and you look at his shirts, and you got to listen to the music in the background. You got to put this stuff out, George.
There's a million things that they could be tied together on, right? Realistically.
Oh no, there's not.
They all use
something pretty.
Producer.
What's that?
Are they all on the same label, or do they use the same producer?
No.
Aerosmith, Huey Lewis.
All right. So I'll give you the songs, right? Everything I Do, Bryan Adams.
All in movies.
Correct.
Oh,
yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
good job,
Power of Love from Back to the Future and Aerosmith. I don't want to miss a thing.
So Shauna has a question. Do you guys find it difficult to perform in full costume? I could imagine it might be getting pretty hot underneath those masks.
Yeah.
Okay, so
my mask.
Well, you go ahead.
My mask is pretty much like a GIMP mask, and some people stay in them for quite a long time, right?
The only time I ever really had a large problem with my costume, we were playing in Toronto at one of those like big inflatable soccer domes. And it was in the middle of summer, and the event was Ready, Set, Die, which was a zombie race. And we got there early because we wanted to do the race. So the Red Duke and I got on our running gear and our running outfit, and we ran the race. The promoter said we had tons of time. You know, don't worry about it. Go run the race. Have a good time. You guys aren't on until much later. We finished the race, and the promoter's yelling at us, "Why aren't you on stage?" And we're like, "He told us we had tons of time." So we race to get everything on. We go into the dome. The air conditioner in the dome is broken. These things are like, they're made of like plastic, right? They just heat up and they just hold the heat.
Oh yeah.
And I finished the set, and then I had heat stroke. And the guy at the water table wanted me to buy water, and I'm like, it's either you give me water, or I'm charged, like I'm suing you for.
Did you punch him?
The ambulance ride, you know.
Okay,
I
so
gotta
Sarah,
say, I love this here, Sarah. When we were talking about the three,
that was the trivia. Right? The bands hung like bears.
And it goes, Sarah.
They're probably hung like mice, actually.
Tommy Lee. You know something else about wearing masks, though, and stuff that happens?
Yeah, but he's a drummer. Okay, fine. Drummers, they got sticks and bats. Okay.
No, one time I was coming home from a show, and I don't drink, right? So I see a ride program, and I'm like, yeah, wicked ride program, because then I know I can smoke a joint after it.
They're not likely to be down the road again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I know.
Yeah, they'd really fuck people up if they had like 2 or 3 of them in a row.
Oh, that would totally fuck people.
Oh yeah.
But so anyways, so I get pulled over, right, and cop pulls me over, and I got my eye makeup still on because I was in probably a place that I didn't really feel comfortable, you know, like going into their bathroom and taking it off. It was pretty dirty. Anyways, so leave, and the cop's like, "So, why do you have 2 black eyes? Did you get into a fight?" And I'm like, "No, I play in a band." And he's like, "Okay, so you play in a band and you have black eyes." And I have to explain, wearing the mask, you don't want the whites to show, right?
Yeah.
So you paint everything black. And I'm like, "Yeah, I play a psychobilly band," and there we, you know, that was it. We just finished playing on our way home. Truck on down the road, and guess who's behind me?
Yeah, I'm behind him, and I pull up, and the cop flashes his light in, and he just says, "You're in the band?" And I said, "Yes, sir." And he says, "Go ahead."
Nice.
So,
clearly a music fan anyways. Gotta love that.
So Ratcliffe, the way you were explaining that with the black eyes, it sounds like, so I guess that movie Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg, they probably took that little excerpt out from your experience, because wasn't there a scene where he's actually working as a photocopier tech or something like that, and he walks in and he forgets to take his eyeshadow off, and somebody comes in and looking at him weird, and he goes,
"Yeah,
I'm in a band."
yeah.
Hey,
right.
Can somebody play a song for me? Because I need to open my cheeky bastard. And look George, it's a stout.
Cheers.
It's a stout too. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so Kathy's saying it was eyeliner, not eyeshadow on Rockstar. You know what? I've only seen that movie 47 times, but I did remember the, you know.
I put a little bit more on, right? I cover.
Is this Chris Cole?
Eyebrow and down.
Oh, Johnny, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Our fan, her picture's come up a few times. Shauna, can you put her picture back up? Can you find one of her little things and do the magic?
Shauna's my buddy. Hi, Shauna.
Shauna,
yeah.
Look at that. Doesn't it look like she just farted and she's saying, "Top that asshole"? Look at her face.
What? Actually, it's interesting enough. I met Shauna through Derek. Shauna's an awesome person, and she's actually quite a brilliant makeup artist. And she has her own company and everything. Oh yeah, she's a brilliant makeup artist and a lovely person. And I met her through Derek. Yeah. And what happened was Derek invited me out because they were looking for volunteers for a mental illness benefit that Derek was playing another band in. So I got involved in that. I wasn't playing at it. I helped load in, load out, work the stage, all that kind of stuff. Just absolutely amazing person. That was a great benefit. And I tried to get them at the music hall, and we were going to use the hall for one of them, and they just thought it was a little too big and kind of downsized it from there. And I don't know if they still do the benefit anymore. Do you know, Derek, if they still do all of that? Or
no, I think the last year that you were there was the last year that it happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
for
too bad.
So
Alyssa.
Kathy says, Heiko,
thanks, Kathy. Thanks, Kathy.
Well, you haven't talked to Heiko enough. He's always got strange fucking things to say.
Oh my god.
I'm just glad he's coherent right now.
Yeah. No, you know, you look at someone's face sometimes, you see a picture and you look at the face and you go, "Oh my god, you must be constipated." You know what I mean?
We think about that about you all the time.
See?
Or you're literally in the middle of shitting yourself. One of the two.
Oh my god. No, I think that's a great picture, Shauna.
I think it's a great shot of her.
Yeah, I think great. I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
Yeah.
Look at her face. It's like she just did something. Okay, I used farting, whatever. She just did something, and she's looking at everybody and goes, "Top that, assholes." Look at it.
Heiko. No, she's got the face like.
I see what Heiko's saying now. She's got that. I got it. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
see?
fucking right. Beat it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, Shauna's actually a pretty awesome person. So it was awesome.
Shauna,
excellent.
Thanks for being a fan. Thanks for being a fan, Shauna.
Yeah, she tunes in all the time to the show and participates.
I know. It's great.
Zip it.
It's okay. Shauna, you know, like I said, there are pyramids in Giza they're called the Heikadelic pyramids. But you know what? We're working on it with them. I mean, like we're probably close to Shady Pines actually, and don't say anything to Heiko. But I'm gonna put this in perspective for you. Okay, so Heiko asked us one night about Iron Maiden. Is that a bar band?
I remember that.
Yeah, they played at the
We've never
Tartan
let
a
them
few
live it
times.
down either.
Yeah.
So that's
people
what we're
play them
dealing
in
with,
bars.
right?
Actually, Shauna, seeing you're tuned in right now, what is the name of your company? Because I know I've seen so much of your work as you post everything, and it's incredible. So post it up.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, Sarah's 100% right, Heiko. She just poisoned your drink.
I like the stuff that she just does.
I just read that.
And you should just see, like, she goes crazy, like
100%. Yeah, like Halloween. Beyond. This past Halloween, the stuff she did, I was like, holy fuck! You're doing a music video. Hire her, man. I'm telling you right now.
I don't think Shauna's on my Facebook. Not that I'm looking at it right now. I just don't recall. But I've seen her on the show. But you've got cool Halloween pics. I'm always interested in those because my daughter actually did some wicked. We went and did the zombie walk one time, and she did incredible stuff. So I'm gonna find those pictures and post them.
Was that the Toronto zombie walk?
We used to go to zombie walk every year, right?
So that Toronto zombie walk was orchestrated by our theremin player, Spectra. What's her actual name? Taya. Taya's her name. Yeah. But she rocks with the House Haunt now.
Nice. Okay, so there it is.
Night Chill. Make sure you check out Night Chill. because they have some really kick-ass tracks too.
Cool.
Hey, we also do a
throw us there.
little
Throw us
raid
the link.
called Crumpus Snatch, right?
Right.
Do it this year.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Crumpus,
I don't know what the history.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know if Krumpish Knot is going to happen this year.
So
it
is
really
that going to
does
be
depend on sort
around-
of restrictions and such.
Was that
I mean,
going to be around?
outside. I guess we could do it. I mean, it's an outdoor event.
Yeah, but is it around like December, around Christmas?
So it happens December 5th. If you look up Krampus Knot, it is a East European tradition. Everybody knows who Santa Claus is, but not everybody knows who the Krampus is. Krampus is Santa Claus's
other side.
Yeah, he goes around and on the 5th of December, takes all of the bad children away in his sack, and he keeps them and cooks them for dinner on the 25th. So we have.
That's why if you get a lump of coal.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the like.
There's the list, right?
It's
Santa
like
has the good list, and Krampus has the naughty list. The kids on the naughty list.
Do you know somebody has a tradition to go down to Brantford? Although the last time we did it was in Guelph, and do a Krampus Knot parade, which I urge everybody listening, look up Krampus Knot parade. It's on YouTube. You'll see dozens of them. They are, instead of doing a Christmas parade or a Santa Claus parade in these East European countries, they do a Krampus parade. And it's very evil looking, and I tell you, it has a lot more creativity in it than the stupid floats we have in this country.
Right? Yeah, exactly. We should do that. I think that'd be epic.
Well, we do. I'm telling you, come to Guelph. If
right. That would be awesome.
If you want to know what it's all about, there actually is a Christmas movie out called Krampus.
There's several Krampus movies out.
Yes.
It's becoming a real buzz thing in this country, and I like to think it's because there's people like us bringing it across the ocean and doing the.
It's kind of like
what I don't understand though is why it's not bigger than it is here in North America, because Halloween people fucking lose their shit over Halloween here. They love it. So why the fuck is that not
people's
favorite time of the year? Right? Moms and dads get really pissed off when you tell their kids that the Krampus is going to eat them. We have such snowflake parents here in this country.
Okay, fair enough. I get it. They got little tiny ones. That's good for Santa. But the rest of us, like, that would be badass.
Absolutely.
So the Krampus, then, to put it in perspective, is the opposite of Santa Claus. So like it would be like what was it, like that Barbie they came out with, divorce Barbie that comes with all Ken shit, sequeled with Harlot Barbie.
Oh wow.
6 months after the separation, right? So yeah.
He's more like Santa's executioner, Santa's evil right-hand man. Like Santa Christ.
It's kind of like Christmas with Pennywise.
Like the Dark Spider-Man, right? Venom.
You got
it. Venom. Yeah.
Perfect example.
Nice.
And then Christmas with Pennywise. It's all the kids.
Peter, which I'm not going to get into too much, but for your listeners, look up Black Peter. Like, it's just really cool to see that Christmas across the world has many different interpretations and iterations.
Yeah.
And Black Peter is a Dutch tradition, correct?
Oh, is it? I thought it was French. My bad.
No, it's
easily
Dutch.
be Dutch.
Oh, I just thought it meant I didn't wash my junk. Sorry. Anyway,
they call it Schwarzer Peter.
So that would be Noir.
No, Schwarzer Peter.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Hey, look,
I have
look
no
what I got.
idea what that is.
Have you seen one of these?
You don't
before?
want to see it.
Look.
Oh wait, sorry.
Oh no!
You see
you
that?
showing us your nuts?
A peanut?
Yeah, it's
showing us
like
his nuts on screen.
It's shaped like a peanut, but it's like a cheesy, and it's peanut butter flavored. I got them at the German store. Oh my god, they're so delicious.
I was going to say it looks like it's peanut butter flavored for some reason.
It is. It's peanut butter flavored.
Because it kind of looks like a peanut, right?
Oh
wow!
That gives a new meaning to cheese stick.
I think we need to play our banana split song.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! You're going to be just falling down here by the end of the show. Good thing
I've got an empty glass.
I don't.
you guys see the Banana Splits had a horror film come out, I think, last year?
What?
No way.
I'm dead serious. Okay,
No.
so I don't know what company owns Banana Splits. I guess it's Hanna-Barbera, but they sat on the Banana Splits idea for such a long time, and no one wanted to do anything with it. Like, it sat for like 30, 40 years. No one wanted to do anything with it. So along comes an independent film company, and they're like, we want to use these. It was actually based off of, there's a video game that was pretty big with young people called Five Nights at Freddy's. And Five Nights at Freddy's had like 5 or 6 games by now. And they're coming out with their own film, but this independent film company thought they could beat them to the punchline. What it's about is it's these animatronic like Chuck E. Cheese characters that come to life at night and they kill people. And so before this Five Nights at Freddy's film comes out, this independent film company says, we're going to take the Banana Splits characters and we're going to do the exact same story except with the Banana Splits. And I'm telling you, it's a cool film. It's
really?
Oh yeah.
What's it called? Do you know what it's called?
Walmart not that long ago.
What's it called?
It has
you know?
Really cool kills in it. Really, really, really fun film.
Do you know what it's called?
Yeah, the Banana Splits, or maybe just Banana Splits.
Wow.
We need that link. That'd be cool.
I'd be happy to give it to you.
Yeah, we'll put that on our site, man. Holy crap!
Do you want to know what
Georgie,
link you should all get? Is the link to our new album.
There you go.
Yeah, you should come. You all need a new House of Haunt hat. We just got our hats in. Okay.
Oh,
you can find our hats, our new hats, and you can get them gray or black or red or green, whatever color you want. Same with the underneath. This one's green, but you can get any color you want. And that's at the www.thehouseofhaunt.com. We've been really trying to push new merchandise on our website.
All right.
COVID has kind of shut down our ability to put on shows, so we're trying to make up for it with some really kick-ass merchandise, and that goes for us. You want to help support the House of Haunt, you can buy merchandise. That goes for every band. We are all make sure if you have a band that you love, make sure you go to their website and you buy something. Every week you might have spent $5-10 to go to a local show. You can't do that now, but you don't want your bands to disappear. Go to their website. Spend $5, spend $10. It means
especially now, the way things are now, people need to be buying merch.
Yeah, let me tell you something. I've been asking for Motor City Maniacs, Tears of a Ditty for a fucking t-shirt for like 3 years. You know what? Fuck those guys. I'm gonna buy one of your hats.
Hey, if you want my shirt, you got to go to the dump. So fuck you, okay?
Hey, I've won three each of their shirts, I think, and I still haven't got them. And a bag of Richards.
Well, that's right. Wow. And Ringo said to you in we had a pre-meeting after the show last week, and we told you we're gonna come out.
I pulled them out. So
you pulled what out? The shirt. Something else.
No,
we don't want to see something else.
I pulled 3 shirts out for Derek.
He pulled that as Richard.
So can you tell the people where they can buy your hats?
The houseofhaunt.com. You click on the link at the top. I think it's to the left. No, left. There we go. Everything's backwards with these things.
It's always backwards.
It says merchandise, and then you click like T-shirts, or you click CDs, or you click whatever. And you will find it's actually a Squarespace website that it sends you to, but like it's fine. Just go to www.thehousehunt.com. You will find it.
Just right down here. Scrolling across the screen right now.
Yeah.
Good job, Ringo.
So it's scrolling at the bottom. But George, do you want to tee up some more trivia?
Sure.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get to that. And
hey, you guys haven't had any jokes lately. Can I tell you a joke?
You know what? Let's do a joke.
Okay. What's the difference between a drummer and a drum machine?
Oh, no.
The drum machine doesn't get drunk?
Oh, a drum machine
Is that
can keep
the
time
answer?
and won't. Yeah, a drum machine can keep time and won't steal your girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't get that. Repeat it, Derek.
I got it.
You were stuttering.
What's the difference in between a drummer and a drum machine? A drum machine can keep time and won't steal your girlfriend.
Yeah,
Right.
This is true. I've heard that about singers as well.
Well, with the voice of an angel.
Drummers try not to steal singer.
We've got Jacques Chalac dialing in for a quick word with us.
So yeah, those Halloween haunt guys are really something, aren't they? I like the video, and they're kind of scary. But I hope to see them again, maybe live next time. But I am going to check out their socials and look them up on Facebook for sure. And I'm going to like them because I like them. See you next time.
So what's really funny about that is he called us Halloween haunt guys, which is like the Canada's Wonderland Halloween haunt. And I worked the season at Canada's Wonderland for Halloween haunt.
So fuck you, Ringo.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? I've been to Halloween haunt, and it's brilliant. So were you were you like one of the ass grabbers at Halloween? Like, because for a while there, it was scary. It was really scary, right? And then people would kind of grab up. So they had to like stop the ass grabbing or whatever they were doing. But
it's not anymore. I'm out.
When you start, you start as one of the like it's a tiered thing. You have to work a couple of seasons to work your way up to ass grabbing.
that's like top of the totem pole, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
I didn't make it that far. I got punched in the face a couple of times though.
I would make it an annual event, man. It was like so fun, and they put so much into it. It was just amazing. Yeah, that I guess my mind went there. Sorry, guys.
Terry,
but that's Jacques Chalac.
Terry, did you just say that was the top of the totem pole?
Oh, I should have, and I'm gonna from now on.
The totem pole?
The totem pole.
The totem.
You know what? I'm gonna start calling, the member the totem pole.
Oh my god! Maybe like the.
Fuck you, Ringo, before it comes out of your mouth.
Did you say the colon hole?
Oh my god.
Hey, Ringo, did you hold Terry's hand once?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You remember that, Terry?
That was
Where was that?
Fuck you. Yeah.
Okay. I think you have to tell the story. In fact,
I ain't telling shit. I'm so sick of this story.
It's hilarious. So it's become a cult classic. Here you go.
No, fuck you. This is the story right here, Ringo. This is for you. Yeah, there's no story. Put everyone back on. I ain't telling it. I'm so fucking sick of this story. There you go.
Do you want me to tell the story?
Okay, Derek, you can tell.
You're not helping me.
Okay, so one day, leaving the bar, and they see these two hot chicks, and Terry's like, "Hey, Ringo, let's go making faces at these chicks and pick them up and stuff." And he's like, "Yeah, let's go." Oh, that was a good one. So Ringo's like, "Sure, let's go, Terry." And he grabs his hand and walks by. "Hi, ladies." Ringo's, winking, "Hi," and they walk right by, and they didn't get the ladies.
That's pretty
cool.
Yeah,
that's a hell of a way to put it, by the way. It was much more devastating to actually see
That's
what
kind of the
happened.
way I remember it.
Yeah, of course you do, because it's not factual.
Yeah, it's pretty factual. That was good. It was good.
Not at all. Not at all. I see what you're doing here, boys, and you can both go fuck yourself now. That's what I'm going on. I'm still not telling the fucking story.
I'll go fuck myself after I go get your shirt from the dump so I can have a cum sponge.
Right, there you go.
So Terry, maybe we should do you have anything you want to add to that story?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ringo's an asshole. That's the only thing I got to add to that story. But I say it every week, so it's nothing.
Okay, so there's a new mantra, and it's called the code's colon hole. The colon hole. That's
wow.
It's at the top of my colon hole. Wait a minute.
You got the pole.
Yeah, right.
This is a special
Jesus.
announcement.
Can we get to George's friggin' trivia here, for Christ's sake?
All right, George.
This totally
Here
would
we
have
go.
a rabbit hole. Take it back.
We'll try and follow that. Okay, here we go, kids.
Yeah, good luck. Oh, shit.
All right, it's Who Are We? It's a band formed in 1996
Okay.
in Palm Desert, California. So an American band formed in 96, Palm Desert, California. They've had numerous member lineups. Josh Homme has been the only consistent one.
Queens of the Stone Age.
Oh,
Boom, there you go.
Wow.
You beat me. You totally beat me.
Who said
Good
that?
one, though, Derek. Fuck, Derek said that.
Derek, another invisible T-shirt there you've won.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right here. I'm holding it up. What do you
How
think?
do you like it?
Will it fit you this size?
Does it fit okay?
I just want
Nicely
the tears.
done.
The tears. Ooh, Lord.
I love doing the research on some of these. I mean, I had a lot more things further down, but I love the one where the
As soon as
bass
you said
player
90s,
got arrested
forget
in the Rio Rock concert because he was playing on stage totally naked, except for his guitar. Yeah,
it was Flea.
Yeah.
No, actually, when you say
No,
Flea,
his
that
name
was the
was-
entire band, but they came out wearing nothing but a sock over their junk.
This
Yeah,
guy.
but Flea doesn't have a sock.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Well,
because
this
he's got
was
his
in
bass.
Rock in
Yeah.
Rio.
He got his
Nick Oliveri was arrested for playing on stage naked. So there you go.
That's pretty awesome. What a way to get arrested. I'd hate to be those officers trying to take him down. That's all I gotta
know,
say.
eh?
It's just like indecent exposure, right? Like Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
Yep, you're right. 100%.
It happens to rock
Yep.
stars. You guys have
Yeah,
seen
that
mine,
we just-
Richard.
Rockstar just like to
Hey.
get naked.
Hang on. I just heard somebody open a beer. What do we got to do
Yeah,
now?
I did too. Let's run a song there, Georgie, and then
I
we'll
think
get
we
to the
need to
next
run
one.
a little tune here.
I need a refill.
Thanks, buddy.
Well,
Nicely
anyway,
done. Nicely done.
I'll suffer for my art. Here we go. There you go.
I've
No,
seen
Derek,
Kathy.
Derek,
Kathy.
hang on. Derek, you're not supposed to dance. You're supposed to drink.
I did.
Again, I
Or
want to see you.
take a pop. You know what you should do?
I'm
Start
water
fucking
drunk.
rocking it. You start rocking a joint for this. Every time we drink, you smoke a joint. There you
My
go.
house. I'm inside.
Oh,
I don't smoke inside.
that's fair. That's right. That's good. Good stuff, man. I get it. Why is a drummer always
Son
late
doesn't
to
like
a
it.
party?
That's
Now
what
I want to know,
said.
Sarah. Why is a drummer always
Sarah,
late to a party?
tell us. Why is the drummer
Why is
always
the
late for a
drummer
party?
always
We're waiting.
late to the party?
Well,
I
now
don't
we're
know
all
why,
seriously
Sarah.
waiting. I kind of want to know to the end of this now. Shit.
Yeah. Is this
But
something to do with the
Kathy's saying
sticks?
Flea played naked, and you know what? He totally did because he had the bass kind of hanging down. If you watch performance, he had the bass kind of there. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Flea totally played naked. Kathy knows. Whenever a dude plays naked, Kathy knows.
Kathy, how many times have I played naked?
Boy, Sarah, you're holding us up.
I know. And if anybody
We're all
wants,
sitting here going, he doesn't know when to
what. Oh,
Matt, can you ask Sarah? I mean, Fang, can you?
Hey, again, Derek?
Can you ask Sarah what the answer is?
she just told us.
She just told us. He doesn't know when to come in.
There.
So does Sarah? So okay. So does
Knock,
Sarah
knock.
play in your band as well?
So, Sarah
Sarah's
is
actually been watching this as
Anastasia
part of the show
handler.
for a long time.
Oh no, I know, but
She's
Okay.
the handler of Anastasia, our stage performer.
okay,
Okay,
That's what it
now
was.
this all makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
because she's actually tuned into our
She
show
also
back
lives with me.
quite a while ago. So cool.
Hang on. She's her handler?
Handler, that's right. All of
Okay.
us characters, if we were left to our own devices, we'd probably burn down Parliament and pee on a minor, and
Okay.
not
normally-
a child, like a minor, like with a
Yeah,
pickaxe.
yeah. And
Right, so we
normally,
need
like
handlers.
an animal has a handler. You know what I mean? Like a tiger would have a handler.
That's
Well, that's
right.
the
So we need
point.
handlers, or we'd be in jail and we wouldn't be able to play shows.
Right.
Oh.
So you're like a bunch of zoo animals gone.
So
down.
everybody has a handler. I gotcha.
Court-ordered handler.
Right.
Wow.
So why don't you be like rockabilly monster zoo animals or zoo animal? No,
Right,
like
Ringo,
I
what
think
kind
you
of
got
horn
to
you talking
change
about?
the name entirely to Blood Rock Sausage. I came up with
fucking
We should
Derek
name an
always
album
brings
Blood
that
Rock
fucking
Sausage.
song on. Everybody's about the sausage because
nobody's got Blood
Where's
Rock
that
Sausage.
giant dick, Ratcliffe? Get him
What
up
the-
here with that giant.
Yeah, get Ratcliffe up, show his giant knob.
What the hell is Blood Rock Sausage?
That's a band
like
name.
giant schnitzel sauerkraut wiener
No,
bread.
it's a band
like,
name
oh,
Ringo
actually have-
invented.
We have quite a story behind our actual name, the House of Haunt.
Yeah,
All right,
no,
let's hear it.
let's hear
it's
it.
actually a
So-
brilliant name.
Does anybody
let's hear it.
recall EC Comics, which did like Tales from the Crypt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so they had two other comics. They had Tales from the Crypt, they had The Vault of Horror, and they had The Haunt of Fear. And when we were thinking of a name for the band, our who would be our bassist now, he was our drummer back then, Skull, was like, I think one of them was called The House of Haunt. And we looked it up and we're like, oh shit, one of them wasn't called The House of Haunt, it was the Haunt of Fear. We're like, well, it sounds like an EC comic, so like let's make that our name.
Yeah.
So our name is trying to be an ode to the old EC Comics, Tales from the Crypt, Haunt of Fear,
Nice.
Vault of Terror.
That's very cool. It's very cool. And
Very
you guys,
cool.
like you guys have just a cool. So I got to ask about your mask, Fang. Like, is it like LED lights or is it just?
It
kind
is
of a
LED
cool-
lights.
Oh, it is, eh?
We just went through this. Where the fuck were you? Smoking a joint?
No, I don't know. I was probably doing all this like background production.
He was
stuff,
napping.
I'm fucking with you. I know you were busy.
I want to
We
ask
talked about it earlier, for sure.
about your mask. What's between your teeth?
What's between
the
like these?
Yeah, it looks like your mouth is stitched together.
Yeah, it's string lights. So it's little LED string lights.
Which is
Yeah.
cool as
Yeah,
shit.
no, but
it's
between your
my mouth
teeth.
is stitched up.
It's just
So I don't
keep it
say the
about
wrong
so shut.
Ah,
Here, let's look at him closer. There you go.
There you go. That's such a fucking awesome mask, man. I
Hey,
fucking
Walmart.
Like so,
Walmart.
Fang, if you
I'm
actually,
getting one. I'm just gonna start wearing it. Halloween or not, fuck that.
yeah. So if you were a real psycho and you're out killing people, I mean that would be
get
a
your
brilliant
finger out of your
mask.
nose, you dirty bastard.
So yeah.
If I
All
were
right, guys.
I would wear a Ringo mask.
I think that would
Well,
be
that
great.
scares the shit out of everyone.
I think the Ringo masks are coming out at
Just saying.
Christmas.
I
And you know what?
Cowboy hat.
No, if you, I mean, yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
You know who's got that steampunk hat is Brian Vollmer at
Buddy from
Helix.
yeah, I
right?
was just gonna say that. Yeah, Helix. Yep.
Yeah, he wears one all the time.
Oh, Helix.
So
At Christmas time, we can go out and get all these costumes. We can get the Johnny Ringo mask, and you can get the Terry Code underwear, and you can wear them both together.
Yeah, there you go.
yes,
A Christmas
agree, you should
combo.
get-
So, okay, guys, we're wrapping
I agree.
up. So,
well, hang on. We've got a few minutes. George still, I think, has one more trivia, right?
The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
The end is nigh. This one I always love the most.
Yeah. It's pretty easy this week, I think. Hang on.
Oh yeah.
Play it from the
What he
beginning
thinks
again.
is-
Okay. Hang on.
Wow, I got nothing right now.
Very white.
That's crazy.
Derek, what do you got? Anything?
Oh, is that Marilyn Manson?
No, not Marilyn Manson.
Yoko Ono.
Alice Cooper.
Yoko
No,
Ono. Yeah.
All right, I've got a slightly
Sounds like-
longer one. I'll play you the slight bit more. I'll tag a bit more onto that.
That's what I tell all the ladies, by the way.
Yeah. I got a little more.
I got a slightly longer one.
It's a bit longer.
Comes out of my ass.
Oh, is that Guns N' Roses?
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
Guns N'
yeah.
Roses.
Guitars. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
since I don't have
cry,
you. The cover version.
Yeah, I don't. Don't cry. What's it? Don't cry.
Since I Don't Have You, the old cover of the old 50s thing, Penguins or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like a slow one.
Yes.
I used to play that. I used to do these dances in Toronto for like these singles parties, and I love that there's a bit in the middle of it where he goes, "It's this romantic song, right? These romantic, and they do it pretty good." And then he just goes, "Yeah, we're fucked." And then,
Nice.
I love it. I love it.
Nice.
So before we go out here, boys, I just want to give one more shout out to Shauna because she did post her stuff here. Her company is called Lit From Within, right? Makeup and artistry, and her Instagram handle is @LitWithinBeauty. So, thank you, Shauna.
Nice, very good.
Brilliant artist.
Can I just give it a little self Anyways, I'd like to just say if you ever need cymbals, you should grab Soul Tone cymbals, and if you need drum skins, grab Attack drum skins.
There you go.
There you go. A little
well played. Well played.
Wow.
So
Very subtle.
Fang, do you got anything left to say? You wanna give anything out for your socials or anything?
Any plugs or anything?
If you search The House of Haunt, you'll find us on Instagram. You'll find us on Twitter. You'll find us on Bandcamp or SoundCloud. But I guess my last real message is guys, be true to your bands right now. They want to perform. They're all missing it.
Yes.
They love the bands. They're feeling like they're missing a part of their lives. So if you even just take a minute, buy their stuff if you can. If you can't, shoot them a message just saying, I miss you. Or shoot them a message saying, your guys' stuff rocks. I really like your music. Even just little actions like that are going to go a long way right now.
Yeah.
We miss you.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know I miss live music for sure.
Yeah, the Mod Club closed its doors over the weekend.
They did, actually. Yes, they did.
Wow.
This week.
Yeah.
I think I heard Friday.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very, very sad to see all these places close. It really is.
Yeah, for sure.
Terrible.
Before Bond.
Yeah.
All right, take us out, Heiko. Okay,
All right,
guys, we'll see you next time.
Well, thank you, boys, for being on our show tonight. That was awesome. We're going to have you on again for sure. And we're going to rock some more of your tunes. And I also want to thank fans that were on the air tonight. Sarah, Kathy, Sean, and Shauna. You guys are great fans. It's nice to see you. I did want to throw something out there, though. I haven't seen Wahida for a while. I wonder what happened to her. So
she reached out to us.
Yeah,
just to let us know they were having issues with internet and stuff due to all the stuff going on in the States right now with their polls and crazy shit. So she's going to be back as soon as she can. She was hoping to be back tonight, but apparently not.
All right. Next week. All right. Thanks, everybody. You've been awesome. Thanks from our wonderful co-hosts and George for being on the show. We're all going to be back next Monday night at 9:30 here on the Heikadelic Show, live on Facebook and YouTube. Do it.
Well, that's another wrap for the Heikadelic Show, folks, so time to get dirty. And don't forget, listen in next week on Monday night and every Monday after that for the Heikadelic Show at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like more information on the Heikadelic Show, please find us at www.theheikedelicshow.com or .ca. We'll see you all next week on the Heikadelic Show. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor for the Heikadelic Show, it's easy. Just send us an email at info@theheikedelicshow.com. Meanwhile, you can browse our website at www.theheikedelicshow.com or .ca. Click on our sponsor tab and find out more information on sponsorships. Thanks for joining the Heikadelic Show, fans.